Alrighty. Welcome to episode 35 of the Consistent Genius Podcast. I'm here with Caleb Shafer, a first-timer, Josh Curtin, a second-timer, and Billy Strong,
a seasoned veteran.
A seasoned veteran of the Consistent Genius Podcast. We have a few topics to talk about today.
Yep.
We're going to fire it up right away with boys lacrosse winning the state championship title.
Yes.
That's big.
So we won the Division I state championship title
In Ohio.
St. Xavier. Right, in Ohio, yeah. We beat St. Xavier. I think what was the score?
It's like 13-8.
13-8, 14-8, something like that.
Which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, we dominated them.
Yeah.
It's safe to say we pretty much dominated them the entire game.
That's
physically and just skill-wise. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. Like,
what was the feeling when you guys when the buzzer ended and you're like, oh, we just won?
It was hard to wrap your head around it. Because it was for a second I was just like, what is going on? And then I just saw a bunch of helmets flying in the air, and I threw mine in the air and ran out and hugged Sean, and it was crazy. It was just, yeah.
That's sweet.
Crazy
And then you guys had the ring fitting, and when do you think you'll get your ring?
I have no idea. I'm not the person to ask about that.
And are you going to wear your ring every day of your life?
Every single day. I'm going to sleep in it, I think.
Oh, that's sweet.
What are you guys going to do with the trophy? Because you broke the trophy.
Yeah, we did break the trophy. That's an interesting story.
What happened there?
So, we got handed the trophy, right? And after all the ceremonies and everything, they let the student section out onto the field, and we were holding it up above our heads and everything. I think Ethan Tyack had it, and the students came in and they just moshed us.
I thought Ethan tripped and people just kept running and trampled him.
I have no idea.
Were you there, Josh?
I was there. I remember there was a dog pile. And then I looked and I saw the trophy out, and it was broken. And I was no
there was
way.
there was a little dude right here, and he completely snapped off. And then the state of Ohio little emblem was bent backwards, and
you can get it fixed though, right? Are you going to?
Yeah,
I think we'll just get a new one. I'm not sure.
You can probably get copies of it. I think whenever you win a trophy, you can send it somewhere and get it copied. So if everyone on the team wanted a copy, they could probably get it.
Yeah, but that'd be expensive.
Well, yeah, but
it's a big trophy. Though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a pretty big trophy.
I know that
our school would pay for it because it's our first state championship in
15 years.
Yeah,
15 years.
That's as athletic of a school we are. That's pretty sad.
Yeah,
we made it to the Final Four way too much.
Yeah, last year was Final Four, right?
Last year we made it to the Final Four along with girls volleyball.
Yeah.
And then boys soccer was last year too, right?
Yeah.
Or was that 2 years ago?
Football made it pretty far, right?
Football made it to the third round of the playoffs.
It's pretty good.
I want to say, yeah.
Which is furthest in a while, right?
Since 2007, I think.
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
I think baseball did okay.
I have no
idea.
idea.
They lost their first playoff game.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think they did
maybe
very
it was
well.
the JV team because I saw somewhere as they were the OCC champs or something.
The JV team is stacked.
They lost.
Yeah.
They were a 7 seed and lost a 15 seed.
Yeah, it really isn't that hard to be OCC champs.
Yeah, I guess.
not.
I was OCC champs a few times. It's whatever.
I know, same.
I got a few T-shirts from it,
Up on the Hall of Fame at South Middle School.
Oh, yeah, baseball. Big baseball guys.
How was that feeling, being inducted into Sells Middle School Hall of Fame?
I didn't even know it was happening. I walked into school one day, and I saw our team up on the wall, and I was like, wow.
That's sweet.
Cool. Yeah.
My picture's on the wall in the stadium.
Really?
Yours is too.
Mine. Oh yeah, it is.
Because you were a part of the team.
Yeah.
You made the JV team, so you dressed varsity and you were in the picture.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Whoa, I played varsity a little bit. Settle down.
Against Westland.
No.
Hey, don't diss those. Don't diss those games. I have 2 touchdowns against Westland.
I think I get in 4
Okay, but you're a junior.
I was a junior.
And
I had
you're
one
playing
against
behind a
Canada
lot
as a
of guys.
sophomore. Remember when we
That's
played that
true. I
Canadian
remember
team?
that.
It was
I remember.
St. John's or whatever.
Yeah.
I had a touchdown in that
That
game
was
as
a
a
fun.
sophomore.
That was a fun game.
Crazy.
CJ streaked across the field in that game.
Yeah.
Really?
That was just
In a morph.
a
That's
messed
kind
up
of
game.
wild.
It was funny.
Oh, in a morph too. That's
Yeah,
not that bad.
Okay, well, he still sprinted across the field, in the middle of the band performance.
Oh shoot.
Oh, we're inside for that. I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, you guys all missed it. But he sat there for 5 minutes, deciding whether or not he's gonna do it. He's shaking, and then he's just screw it and just went.
That's kind of funny.
Wow.
He ran all the way.
He was a good guest on the podcast. I got to get him back soon.
Yeah, funny guy.
He is a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He goes deep into the alien topics and stuff.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't even get me started on that.
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy
we talked
theories,
about
dude.
the other day
Conspiracy
aliens.
theories are crazy.
Well, let's get you started on it then.
Okay.
Give
One,
us your take.
Did Bush do 9/11?
What do you want to hear about?
9/11
9/11?
wasn't an inside job.
I'm not sure if it was an inside job, but there are some theories that the news did like they faked the news clip, because in like some of the clips, if you watch it, one of the plane wings will like disappear for a frame. And it's like, how would that happen if it wasn't photoshopped? And then another crazy thing, as the plane hit, every single news station covering it like blacked out for like a frame or two. Like there was like, you can see like as soon as the plane hit, every single news station, the screen just went black for a second.
Huh. So, you know, it's hard to say that, because people who like argue that it's not real.
No, I'm not
talking like
no,
people.
I think it's
people
real.
Will put these conspiracy theories out there, and it's like disrespectful. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
no.
Because how many
people were
died?
a lot of people died.
You know
No.
Casey Neistat, the YouTuber?
No.
You've probably seen one of his videos. He like made a bunch of viral things, like snowboarding in New York with the police. He like went around snowboarding in winter.
Oh,
It was a big thing. Well, he was in New York when 9/11 was happening, and like he recorded some of it. So like,
Yeah, it's like it's hard to like argue that it's not real. Like it was like completely.
There's
real.
some people that deny the Holocaust ever happened.
That's just
That's tough.
And keep in mind, I'm not denying that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out that there are people that think it didn't happen.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
There's a lot of stuff like that
and
that's
there's
crazy.
I'll be like scrolling on Instagram, and it'll just be like this conspiracy page, and like I don't know who it was, but like celebrities, like they had a flight to New York, and they would have been at the World Trade Center at the time
Mark
of the crash.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, and like his flight got changed or got delayed.
Yeah.
Like
He talked about, he was like, if I was on that plane, me and my, like, because so you know Entourage, the show in the movie?
Yeah.
The Entourage is about him. Like, it's based off him because he had the Entourage. So I'm guessing he was with, like, his Entourage. And he was like, yeah, if we were on there, we would have tried to stop it with whatever we could. Because, like, if people don't have guns, then for the most part, you can probably stop them. Like, if it's a little switchblade or something. But I don't know what they had on the planes.
It's really hard to tell. And, yeah. I think the most, like, realistic theory is that there were bombs already in the building. Because like jet fuel doesn't melt those beams, and you wouldn't get an explosion like that.
And the building just fell right down too. Like that's kind of,
the building just went straight down, and it was designed to do that too. Like most skyscrapers in New York City are designed to fall straight down, because if they go like this, they hit other skyscrapers, and it's a domino effect. And but
that makes sense.
Well, I heard a theory that there was another building. It was like a CIA building next to it, and no one talked about that. Like blew up or whatever.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
They probably can't, you know.
Yeah.
Well, like,
CIA, like it's probably, I don't know. I'm not could be
I don't
completely
know.
wrong, but like it could.
Well,
be.
one plane hit the Pentagon.
Yeah, one plane went
but
straight
like,
to the Pentagon.
But I don't think there was a plane that hit it. I think it just blew up.
It just blew up. Right. They didn't fly a plane into it.
9/11 was just covering up the explosion.
I don't know.
There's a lot of theories about it.
Huh. That's wild.
Something
crazy
to look into.
things.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
I believe there's life we haven't discovered yet, but I'm not sure I believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah. I agree
Like
with that.
same with the Loch Ness monster. Like I'm sure whoever made it up saw a big fish in the like lake or whatever. But
Qui-Gon Jinn, Star Wars, he says there's always a bigger fish.
there is, man. There is.
But there's no Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, there's not. There's
Yeah, but
definitely
if you
be.
really think about it, like we've only explored like 5 or 6% of our
it's
oceans.
definitely possible that there are just
There's some
monster
crazy
fish.
stuff
The
down there that we've
megalodon.
never seen.
Yeah, but like, have you guys ever seen river monsters?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
maybe.
That's
he would
crazy stuff.
catch these fish, and like they look like monsters, but they're normal fish. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there.
I read
like
this thing the other day. God, sorry. A conspiracy theory that so Tyrannosaurus Rexes, T-Rexes, they had like the short stubby arms, but they said that the arms actually went backwards and they were feathers instead of scales. So like dinosaurs were supposed to have like scales on them, like scaly skin, like an alligator almost, but it was really feathers. And the T-Rex was like a giant ostrich. And that's like one of the conspiracy theories floating around the internet.
There's a lot of birds that evolved straight from dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dinosaurs that had feathers and everything, so it makes sense.
Tyrannosaurus Rex egg.
Some people deny.
There's only 2 in the world, and I got both.
And I got both. And then he cracks it open. He's like, ah!
Oh,
Dave Chappelle, I think the greatest comedian of all time.
that one video is so funny.
Yeah. Have you seen the Rick James and Charlie Murphy stuff?
No.
We were watching it last night, dude. It's so funny. We got to watch it all together one day.
All right,
it's
we will.
so funny. But what was I saying? Oh, some people deny dinosaurs existed. Like,
I've heard that too.
Really strong Christians will say, Earth was created like 5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs cannot exist, that type of thing. But there's also people that say, because we didn't discover dinosaurs, let's say 300 years ago, and they only became like discoverable like in the past 200 years.
Yeah.
That people have been like faking all the discoveries.
That's weird.
And there was a time where there were two people where they were like racing to discover more and more so they would get more credibility, and they would like sabotage each other, and like there were a bunch of like falsified reports of finding brand new dinosaurs.
Yeah. I mean, there's a ton of stuff like the moon landing.
Oh, the moon landing.
The moon landing.
You think we landed on the moon in what, 69?
Here's what happened.
Yes.
And my best guess. We landed on the moon, and we tried to take pictures, but there's a lot of radiation out in space, so the pictures could have gotten messed up, and then we had to retake them in a studio or something like that. So we had to fake the pictures, but we actually went. Is my best guess.
I think by now we've gone for real. But like back then, there's some videos where like you can see the people being real weird.
Yeah, but if we actually went and like, say like the solar radiation interfered with the cameras, you couldn't actually get videos, you couldn't get pictures, so you'd have to refilm them to make the public happy. Yeah. But like, I'm sure we had the technology back then.
We definitely made it.
Yeah,
I
we
was
definitely.
watching this video, and Buzz Aldrin, obviously one of the first astronauts to be on the moon.
He was the second. Right?
Well, like
Neil Armstrong.
He was with
Neil, but he was on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone was like saying, "Oh, like the moon landing was fake," and he punched him in the face because like that dude was up in the space and he landed on the moon. And people just didn't believe it.
The training they go through is insane.
Yeah. What was that movie Apollo 13 we watched with Tom Hanks? Yeah.
That's a good
Have you
movie.
seen that? You saw it, yeah.
I'm not sure if I've seen it.
It was about
Jim watched it in class.
Apollo 13. Something went wrong. They were supposed to land on the moon, but they ended up having to slingshot around the moon.
Oh yeah, they just slingshot around the moon and come back.
Yeah, and it was like crazy because like they like manually steered back or something, which is like hard.
They didn't have enough fuel, so they had to turn off all their computers.
And
so they didn't have any.
They almost like ran out of air and like oxygen and stuff like multiple times.
Yeah, that's wild. It's crazy they got back.
One guy almost died.
Yeah.
Because when they're re-entering the atmosphere, it's all fiery and dangerous.
They landed in the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the one guy that was supposed to be on it
never got sick.
Yeah.
He never got it.
They said he was getting sick, but he never got sick.
Yeah.
So they had Kevin Bacon play
What is it? Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The guy who played Jack Swagger.
Oh. Huh. Swagger. That's a cool ass name.
I think it's Jack Swagger.
Yeah, but
Jim Lovell was the main guy.
Isn't it like if you get the measles, you always have the strain in your body?
Same with like chicken pox.
If you get the measles, you can't get it again. That's the thing.
It's like mono too.
Yeah.
Like once you get
you
mono,
can only have mono once.
Once you get mono, you can.
Josh
only
had
have
mono
it
for a while.
I had it in 8th grade.
I didn't have mono.
Same with
yes,
whooping
you
cough.
Did,
no, I didn't. I didn't have mono.
You have to get blood tested.
You sure?
I'm positive I didn't have mono.
Your ex-girl had mono, and then you got sick right after.
Mono. No, I didn't get sick.
No.
I never got mono.
Mono is like bad. I lost 16 pounds in 2 weeks.
Damn.
I would wake up in the morning, eat half of a muffin, drink a sip of Gatorade, sleep all day, do the same thing in the evening, then sleep all night.
That sounds like me right now.
For 2 weeks straight.
And then you like takes weeks to recover too, like to get back to normal.
Yeah, you take weeks to recover. And like I walked back into school after it, and it was really weird. One of my English teachers looked at me and she goes, "You look like you just got out of the Holocaust." And I was like,
whoa.
I was like, thanks. Like
Caleb's like, I don't believe in that.
Did you have to do like half days at first?
I had to do half days at first, and then what was really crazy?
What's that?
No, what was really crazy is like I was like an athlete. Like I was playing football back then, and we were doing like the summer liftings for Kaufman, and all of my maxes went down like half. Because I lost 16 pounds of muscle when I had mono.
Damn.
Yeah, you get, and like everything you do, just it goes down. Like you can't like last long. Like you're
can't last long.
What? Go to school because like you're just mentally drained.
Yeah, no, you're mentally drained. You're just like
that's why you have to take half days, because you just can't. You'll like you probably just got exhausted just going to like 2 classes.
No, dude, I would. When I had mono like full blown, I had like walking from my bed to the couch made me so tired I had to take a nap.
Wow, that's wild. And now you're back as the machine.
The D1 state championship.
D1 state champ.
What is it? What's his name?
The Machine. I've seen
Crusher,
it. Yeah,
Machine.
he's hilarious.
He's so funny. He does all of his shows shirtless.
Yeah, he's sweet. I watched a couple of his things.
Big hairy dude.
Yeah, he's
so
pretty
funny.
good.
Yeah.
So Caleb.
Yes.
Recently, you had your credit cards stolen, along with another state champ.
Oh, that was you? You got stolen?
Evan James.
It was me and Evan James. We were at a lacrosse practice, and we came back in. It was like a normal practice, nice evening and everything.
Nice evening.
No, I remember. Like there was a beautiful sunset.
Did
that
you
night.
run that day?
It's a scarring.
Did we run that day?
Yeah.
Probably.
Don't you run every day in lacrosse?
We run a lot in lacrosse. We do way too much running. But we walked back in, and Evan like pulled out his wallet, and he was like, "Crap, my debit card's stolen." And like he was like looking at his bank history and everything, and I was just like, "Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry, man." And then I walked over to my bag and picked up my phone. It took me a second to realize it because I keep my cards like back here in the back of my phone case. And I was like playing with it, and I was like, "That seems a little like there's not that much in there. It seems a little lighter than usual." And I turned it over, and I looked in there, and I was like, "Shoot, mine's gone too."
Oh.
So I think it was just me and Evan got our debit card stolen, and Evan already had like $300 off of his account because someone was like buying stuff from Foot Locker at Tuttle.
They bought like shoes and stuff.
Yeah, they bought like a pair of shoes and stuff like that. And so like I called the Foot Locker, and like I talked to the manager, and I was like, "Yo, like, did someone just come in there and buy shoes and all that?" And he was like,
He's like, "Well, 50 people today, actually. It's crazy."
I was like, in the last like 30 minutes, did someone just buy like a $200 pair of shoes? And he was like, "Yeah, but I can't tell you who they are for legal reasons." I was like, "Okay, I understand." He said the best thing you can do is probably file a police report and all that, but I didn't get any money stolen, so I wasn't really that upset about it. It was just a hassle to get a new card.
Yeah.
Because I had $7 on it at the time. Like,
okay.
I was broke.
You canceled it, right?
I canceled it like as soon as I got home. Figured out how to cancel it, and then Evan canceled his as soon as he got home. And
did he get the money back?
Yeah, the bank reimbursed him for everything. And then we were trying to figure out who it was on our own because we didn't really want to bring police into it because that's just a lot of time we don't have.
Detective Shafer.
No, actually,
Sherlock Holmes.
When someone buys $300 worth of shoes, you might need to.
Well, I mean, he wasn't too upset because the bank reimbursed
$600 where it becomes like criminal.
It's
or maybe $1,000.
It's $999, I think, is a felony. Like above $999 is a felony, below that is a misdemeanor. But we were just like, kind of like annoyed.
Yeah.
So we just tried to figure out who it was.
And then you see this little annoying kid walk by with some new J's on his feet.
We see this kid, and he's on the news.
Hey.
He's on the news, and there's a picture of him, and it's apparently there was a ring of robberies around Tuttle Mall, and we were like, well, we got robbed, and then someone spent money at Tuttle Mall, and it was should I say his name on the show? Or?
Sure.
I mean, we were pretty sure it was Junior. He admitted to Evan that he did it, and he was. I mean,
he was probably
like,
scared Evan was gonna like.
He was. Yeah, I think he was a little scared, but also he was just like, "Yo, like I don't want my name in this. So if you want the money back, I'll give you the money back." And Evan was just like, "No, like, just tell me if you did it or not." So, I mean, he admitted to it, and then we both got our cards back. Evan got reimbursed for everything, so it wasn't that much damage done. But
yeah, and neither one of you like press charges or anything.
I had no reason to press charges.
See, on my part, I would have ruined the kid's life.
We're not the same people, Billy.
I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it was just like I had to wait like a week to get a new card, so I wasn't too upset. And there was $7 in my account.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on what it is.
Yeah, the most he could have bought is like a pretzel.
I like pretzels.
Like I was watching The Office yesterday.
Pretzel day.
Phenomenal.
Was it pretzel day?
No,
it wasn't good.
So like Jim and Dwight, you know how they're always pranking each other, right?
Yeah.
So Jim was like on the phone, and he was like writing down his credit card number so Dwight could hear him because he wanted to like make him. They were like fighting or something, and like he was trying to make him mess up so he would get in trouble. So he got his credit card. Dwight ordered like $200 worth of flowers and sent it to Pam. And like he thought he was like cracking up, thought that was like the funniest thing. So like if someone took my credit card and did that, I wouldn't be mad, you know.
Yeah.
But you get a text from Lexi, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I totally did that." Yeah.
That's a great show, The Office.
Phenomenal.
What a show.
Me and Bill were watching the other day. So recently, there's been some talk getting like tattoos.
Everyone wants to get tattoos now.
I want to get a funny one.
I know you want to get a funny
heart
one.
like a flaming heart that says Heather.
No.
No. Do you still have that on your shoulder? The henna one?
It's like, so I got
faded.
Tan, so now it's like, it's not
away.
tan. Yeah, but it's gone now, yeah. But I want to get like, this sounds bad, a penis right here. So if I lift it up, it's like hanging out of my shorts.
You would get that.
Yeah, that would be
that
fun.
guy.
That's
You
so
would be that guy.
childish.
Someone told me Leary wants to get a Joker card on his thigh so he can lift up his shorts, and it's a Joker card, like from playing
from,
cards. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so so it's kind of wolf.
You know, we can still see you on camera. We can see you on camera.
That's great. So
All
what
right,
are
now that she's out of the room.
so what are some good tattoo ideas that we got?
I feel like for me, I would only get a tattoo if it meant something to me.
Yeah.
the same way.
I would pimp it out though. Don't get me wrong, but it needs to mean something.
It'd have to be big for me.
Something
like,
sad, like shady for Eminem.
No,
Like I'll get my birthday.
like something like actually meaningful.
Like my name.
All right. What about like where would
I'll
you
put
guys
you on
get
my
it?
ass, Bill.
Maybe on my. I don't know about my arm.
I like the shoulder tattoos. I like the underarm
Oh
tattoos,
yeah.
like the rib tattoos.
I'm not a fan of those personally.
fan of
I
those?
like them. It's got to be like writing though.
It's got to be like writing or something, and then
And it can't be just something random. It has to mean something.
Disregard
get-
females, acquire currency. Fuck
No.
bitches,
Go
get
ahead.
money.
Go ahead. You can do that.
So
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Me, I would never get a tattoo past like here.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you
same,
need to be able
same.
to cover it up.
You need to be
I
able to
gotta
cover
wear,
up with a short sleeve
t-shirt.
shirt. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Because a lot of like places of employment, they don't let you have tattoos.
yeah,
Yeah.
Especially when you're like high up in a
unless you
company.
can cover them up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my dad's got a tattoo and he's pretty high up in his company.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but
I mean,
His
my
tattoos
dad has
show high
tattoos
every
too.
day.
He just covers
he's
them
got
up.
an eagle on his hip, so
It's kind of
That's
sick.
I keep telling him I want to get a Glock
Yeah.
tattooed on my hip. So I'm
Oh,
always,
like it
'cause
looks
I'm
like you're
always
wearing it.
packing.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I like that. Like a gun, like halfway under shorts. No,
That'd
so
be
I would
genius.
get a good one. Be your name, just like that,
Oh,
right? And you
yeah.
put that on your ass. Then you go up to a girl, you're like, "Hey, I have your name on my ass." And then if you show her, it says your name.
Oh, Billy.
Classic. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, you can get all those tattoos. I think we'll just sit around and watch you.
Hey. Okay.
everyone chip in like a few bucks. And
Yeah,
then
I
you
might
can pay
actually-
the other couple hundred.
I might actually give you $5 if you get your name on your ass.
Billy.
I would chip in 5
No,
too.
if you like just
Oh,
wrote
your name.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that on, if you tattooed that permanently on your butt,
Yeah.
I might give you $5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If everyone
and
puts in
we'd
five, I'll
have
do
to be
it.
able to come watch.
Yeah, Jill said she'll
I'm not
do
sure.
it. Hey,
Actually,
Jill
I'm
said
not sure I
she'll do
want to
it,
see
Josh.
him with a needle.
No, we sit back and like we don't see his
Yeah.
ass, but we watch
Can we
watch
just-
his face,
Can we like put a
facial
curtain
reactions,
Up? Can we put a
his
curtain
facial
up so it's just his
reactions,
face? Yeah.
Josh.
and then like when he sees it for the first time, just see what he thinks.
Jill said she would do it with the stick and poke.
A
Yeah.
stick and poke.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what a stick and poke
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I've watched people get stick and pokes. It's weird.
Yeah. Do they
Oh,
hurt?
that's
I
like,
was there that night. Remember
yeah,
I
you were
walked
there.
in and you
They
guys
just,
got in a
like,
car
they ink it or
crash or something?
Yeah, that was after my accident.
Okay, last
We're not
time
gonna
Josh
talk. Yeah, we're not gonna
We're
talk
not gonna
about
talk
that.
about Josh's
Josh
accidents
got in
anymore.
4 car crashes.
Three.
We're
We're not
and a
talking
half.
about that again. Last time I exposed myself to my parents about one that they didn't know about.
And what they do.
They didn't care. It was like didn't matter.
You ever just put your car in neutral and roll back into someone? That's
You
the
know
worst,
what?
right?
It was in reverse.
I mean, I have
Actually-
a stick shift, so it's even.
Actually, so
yeah.
me and Lexi were driving, and it was maybe a few weeks after she got her license, and it was wintertime because her birthday's in November, and it wasn't like icy.
Wait,
but it was, like,
what day?
November 30th is her birthday.
Oh, I'm a week older than you.
So like,
Dang.
so we were driving, and I don't know what I think I was reaching for something. We're going into a turn. I bumped the car in neutral on accident. So we were just like, she was like pressing on the gas and it wouldn't go. And so we were kind of like, so we weren't like sliding and out of control or whatever. We were still going the direction we wanted to, but like it was like, oh shit.
Did you realize you put it in neutral?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
When I heard her car go, you know,
Yeah.
so I bumped it back and drive, and we were fine. But she was pretty mad at me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can you shift in the neutral? I know you can like.
Yeah, you don't even have to press
in
it down when
in
you're driving.
Stick shift, it's just.
Well, it's just
like,
in the middle.
The middle is neutral, so like when you're going from first to second or like second to third, you have to go through neutral to
Yeah.
get there.
And when you park it, you just put in neutral.
I just
parking
yeah
brake.
put the
And the
parking brake
brake,
up,
yeah.
and then like if I'm like going down a hill or if I'm just like coasting, I'll just throw it in neutral and coast.
Really?
I can like switch back and forth super easily. So it's easier to save gas like that.
You can switch to neutral without doing anything in a regular car. Like if you're just driving, you can bump it up into neutral, and then like a lot of cars have.
You could even go into reverse and just like jolt your.
Yeah, a lot of
You
cars.
can go into reverse, but you'll know.
A lot of cars
you'll
have
know.
That's like some people when they're like backing up, they'll like not even be fully stopped, and they'll switch into drive. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what I do whenever I pull out of my driveway.
Ruining the transmission.
I never even like press on like get brake full. I just switch it.
Interesting.
But it's kind of it probably fucks up my car.
Some cars have like sport mode and low. So like if you're going up a hill, you put into L. So I like to put in sport mode. Yeah. But it's a Civic, so it doesn't.
I know.
Really.
You put in sport mode when they were. I was like, hey. Civic got some balls on it, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, some of those Civics are souped up.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of having balls, me and Shafer are riding a diss track.
Ooh. Yeah.
We're coming for Drew Vasic on the track.
Oh.
Yes, we are.
It's coming soon.
We'll just say coming soon.
There will be a link somewhere.
We'll figure it out. We're not sure what we're doing yet.
Link in bio.
Link in bio. Maybe. It'll be funny. It'll be good.
Yeah. So Vasic,
people are going to like
we expect you to write back.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what'll happen. He wrote a track about Olivia. Did he really? We mentioned her a lot on the podcast.
We do mention her a lot on the
podcast. She was on...
your favorite topic.
I know. There was a picture flown around of her in the jacuzzi, so he wrote a diss track called Jacuzzi. And
he did?
It was like with him and Mean Crab. No. Who took that picture?
I forget who took that picture.
I heard it was him that took the picture.
No, it wasn't him. It was someone... Who was it? Damn.
I don't know.
It was someone I talked to him the other day. It wasn't Drew.
We learned at a later date, I guess.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I have no idea who it was.
But so he does a little bit of diss tracks.
What?
He was there. Yeah, you were there.
I left before that.
Did you take the picture?
No. I left before that was taken.
Okay, you got out.
Yeah, I got out.
You've been known to leave after things go down.
Exposing me, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Shafer. I love you. But that's great.
No, I got out of there before that was taken. But yeah, it was kind of a weird night just for everyone.
Yeah. So me and Billy, we were down in Florida, and I thought about this many times. The most white privileged thing in the world: jet skis.
Dude, I've never actually like ridden a jet ski.
They're
but
sweet.
I really want
to.
I've never driven one, but I've been on the back when somebody's.
No, I've been on the back.
They are so fun.
We are on the beach, so like all the stuff is on the beach: parasailing, jet skiing, whatever. So we went out there, and these are big waves. Like you go to like Alum Creek in a lake, it's
it's very different. Lake to ocean.
So like I get out there and I'm like cranking on the throttle, and like I would go down, and then I'd go up like 2 or 3 feet, splash down the water. It was fun.
My dad actually, he grew up and he had like a cabin on the 1,000 Islands. I don't know if you guys know where that is. It's like in between. It's in between. No, it's in between like upstate New York and Canada.
Okay.
So it's a big lake, and there's actually like 3,000 islands on it, right?
Oh my.
So people like buy out entire islands. He just had like a trailer on one of them. And he got this jet ski, and it's like one of the ones you stand up on. And he got so good, he knew how to take it underwater, like ride underwater, then shoot up into the air.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So the ocean, the last time I did it.
Don't you have to have your boater's license to drive them?
No.
It's you have to take
PWC test.
But our guy, he was just like, if you guys just follow my rules, like you'll be all right.
Oh damn! I'm gonna write him up. Because we had to take the test, and every year someone has failed. So last year it was my cousin Brookie, and we all like the whole year we would like get on her like, oh, you failed the PWC test, or you retarded or something.
Personal watercraft for those who don't know.
And this year, my cousin, my cousin Brandon failed, so we were getting on. El Chapo. And so he was sitting there. You know that picture of Pablo Escobar where he's just sitting?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, like the meme?
That picture.
That's what he was like. He was just sitting there for 5 minutes looking like this at the test. And he was pissed.
So what happened? Did you guys have to...
No, he retook it. It's like $3 more pay.
Oh.
So you could either have to do it yearly or you can do it online one time, but it'll take like hours.
Yeah.
So like the teacher...
I have that. I have a boating license. It took me like 6 hours. I had to do a whole course and take a test. But I mean, I have my license. So I can drive a boat.
What about driver's license? Did anyone fail their driver's license test?
No. Oh, I was close.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
Right.
Out of the parking lot. I took it in Hilliard, right?
Did you take it in your Jeep?
No, I took it in my grandma's Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Honda Civic.
Hard.
And I passed maneuverability, no problems.
Yeah, same. I got 0 points off on maneuverability.
Pulling out of the parking lot, right? And I was like turning right on red. So I looked to my left, no one's coming. I start to pull out, and I'm like halfway through the turn at this point, right? And then this one, she must have been a mom, but she just ran out in front of my car. Like she was running on the sidewalk. She ran out in front of the car, and like the instructor like pulled the e-brake, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. And he told me just like pull to the parking lot, park it, we're done here, like automatic fail, potentially dangerous situation. And I was so mad because this woman could have just run behind the car. It would have been less distance for her.
Wow.
But she just ran out in front of my car.
That's wild. She said, "Fuck you."
She owes you money.
She does not. I mean, I got it a week later, so there's no problem.
Yeah.
And then I had to learn how to drive stick on my own.
Oh,
that was
really?
fun.
That was on your own?
Yeah, it took me an hour and a half to get from Bridge Park to like Tartan.
Really? You were doing it on the road too. That's kind of dangerous.
Well, I got my license that day, and we went out to dinner because my grandparents were in town, and I wanted to go hang out with my friends after dinner. So like my dad drove the Jeep to dinner, and I was like, "Yo, can I take the truck?" So he had like a pickup truck. It's automatic, and he's like, "No, you got to learn how to drive stick at some point." I was just like, "Shoot!" So I got in the car. And, like, I was trying to just, like, reverse out of the parking spot, and I stalled out 3 times doing it.
Really?
And then later that night, B-Hoss was behind me at a stoplight, and I just kept stalling out because, like, I was, like, going downhill.
Did he slam into you?
Out. No. So, like, when you have a stick shift and you have it, like, in first gear and you're trying to start it, and you're, like, on, like, a slanted hill, you roll backwards until you engage the gas enough. So I'm like freaking out because I'm like rolling backwards trying to start this car and it kept stalling out and I was getting honked at and it was just crazy for like the first month.
Yeah. Once it's difficult to learn, but once you know, it's just like riding a bike. Like you don't really even notice it. I feel like.
Well, now when I drive automatic cars, I slam my left foot down. And there's no pedal there.
Really?
I feel stupid. Yeah. Really? I just like don't know where to put my right hand and it's just weird.
Yeah.
Never tried to drive stick.
Both my parents know how. They said it's fun.
I've tried.
I mean, once you learn it and you get good at it, it's really hard to like appreciate driving an automatic car.
Yeah.
Because it's so boring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
So, the door close. What does it say? The hot dog. wait. The hot dog thing. Oh. Wait, who circled that?
You
circled
just now?
No, that was on the last podcast.
Oh. Sweetwater Coffee.
Sweetwater Coffee.
Before this, me, Bill, and Lex, we went over to Sweetwater Coffee.
Yeah.
It's in Bridge Park, new area, new coffee shop. Real nice in there. I think it's better than Starbucks.
Hell no.
I think it's... Is it cheaper?
Is it more expensive?
I think it might be. It's $4.15 for the Dreamy.
The Dreamy is
phenomenal. Very good. It's like vanilla, cream in your mouth.
It's an iced coffee drink too.
It is cream with a dash of coffee.
I think it's just like cream with like an espresso shot in it.
It doesn't have any espresso.
It doesn't have any espresso?
The dirty has an espresso shot of espresso.
Dirty
but
is chocolate.
The dreamy,
all the girls love the dirty.
The dreamy is just like
no, dude.
It's cream. It's literally cream with like that much coffee in it, and it's just not my thing.
Now maybe unless
I like it.
I don't like coffee, so I just get the chocolate milkshake, and it slaps every time.
Who said slap? Do I need to beat someone up?
You have to cross multiply. The Asian kids around the Jace. He's like, which one of you motherfuckers is multiply?
What is that from?
It's like a picture.
I don't see that before.
That's funny.
You gotta get Reddit, dude. Reddit is insane. You know Reddit? He knows Reddit.
I don't need Reddit.
Reddit is
I know
great.
exactly what it is.
No, it's not the reason I use Reddit.
Up. Is it like not plugged in?
Can you not hear anything?
It's like,
dude, I can hear you.
Keeps going crazy.
No, I can hear you.
No, I think it's just my headphones.
It might be.
Here, unplug. Bill,
can you get it?
Unplug his headphones and plug them back in. It's Oh no, the battery's low. That's unfortunate.
All right, I think it's working now. Okay. Thank you.
Hold on, I'll show you something.
It was driving me nuts. I had to
scrolling through Instagram.
You know how you do.
So it says the therapist. I'll wait till Billy's back.
Keep going.
I'll wait till he's back.
I'm listening.
I'll wait till he's back.
Dude, just keep going.
So, next topic.
Oh, Fox in the Snow Cafe.
Yes. So
the stigma.
Yeah. Lexi was telling me, she's like, oh, we got to go try this Fox in the Snow Cafe because she sees all these girls are there, you know.
They do like
doing whatever.
Disco posts
and their little photo
so
shoots.
We go there.
With their little cup of coffee. They cost probably $10.
We go there. Billy, he said he liked his. Lexi got.
Well, no, the thing is, so I asked the guy, I'm like, it was. What was
iced
it?
coffee.
Vanilla.
And it was in New Orleans.
There's iced coffee in New Orleans, and he, I'm like, all right, I'll take the iced coffee, but he got me a little like taster cup of the New Orleans, and he's like, I knew you'd like this better, but I got you the normal one. And then I drank it. The New Orleans one was better.
Yeah.
So I was like, and the other one didn't really taste like anything. Like you had to add like sugar or something to make it taste better.
So Lexi got a cappuccino, and it just was not good. Like I had a sip of it, wasn't good.
And then Billy ordered an espresso,
I got an espresso.
and it was in a little cup.
I got an espresso. I knew it was going to give me a short cup.
I knew, but it was funny.
I've had espresso before, and it tasted fine. I took a sip of this one. I kid you not, I almost threw up. It was disgusting.
The cappuccino?
No, the espresso.
The espresso.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stigma around restaurants like that.
It's the same way for a lot of places.
Well, that's like the place
Cece's.
that's where basic white bitches go to take pictures and have a good time.
For real.
Well, the Cece's Pizza is just because it used to be in Dublin and it's not anymore.
Yeah, Cece's is like it was a very mediocre pizza place.
I don't recall it
Well,
being
brownies,
good.
kind of cheap.
Alfredo
It was
noodles.
cheap. That's what it was.
And it's a buffet.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of buffets for pizza around.
We were in Panama City, right? So we see, there's a Cece's right across from our hotel. So the last night we were there, like, it's about to be so good. So we walk in. I took one smell and I walked out because it just smelled awful. So we didn't eat there.
We went to Diamonds Ice Cream last night, and Lexi hated the smell. You been
Ice
there?
Cream?
Diamonds. It's like a
talk
Mexican
about it
ice
all the
cream
time.
shop.
Over
I
by
talk about it a
AMF.
bunch.
No, I've never been
Sawmill
there.
Lanes.
Never been there.
By Columbus Gold.
No.
Vanity.
Vanity.
Just say AMF.
Petland.
I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
I'm there all the time. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Pinini Opa. Well, it's really good. I get the bubblegum and cotton candy mixed. It's amazing.
Get 2 kid flavors.
Yeah.
Dude, kid flavors of ice cream.
So what I was saying.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Scrolling through Instagram yesterday, I just on the explore page because I ain't got anything else to do.
Yeah.
So it's just like joke. It says, therapist, your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is that true? And the guy goes, to be honest, I never knew she sold flowers. Then this one, it's like knock knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
Europe.
Europe who?
No, Europe who.
This is a knee slapper right there.
That's a pretty good one.
Billy, I could see like falling out of your bed at home like reading these.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Me and Bill recently, so he built a computer. We've been playing this game called PUBG, which is like a battle royale game where you fall in.
It's like Fortnite but real life.
Yeah, so we have yet to get a win, but we're working on it.
Isn't that game like super hard to get a win in though?
No,
Yeah,
I've been giving
well-
countless people the bop, and Billy always dies.
Yeah, well, no. So I used to play it a lot, like religiously. I have 800 hours in, and I would win. We would win maybe, realistically, 20% of our games where we dropped in, we would win.
I
Like,
remember
that was
seeing,
actually
you
a
sent me
stat.
pictures probably every night of the winning screen.
Oh yeah, like we would dominate
I
because
was
we
like,
would go
stop
in.
playing games and go work.
Yeah,
Like, unless you have anything better to
we
do.
were dominating. We were the tactical squad. We were the Delta squad, Rape squad killers, whatever you want to call it. So, and then I took like hiatus. All the people I used to play with like got off. They don't really play much anymore. It's really cool. One of the guys actually works in Gillette Stadium.
Oh, you told me about him. Yeah,
for the Craft organization.
That's crazy.
And he is the community manager for the Boston Uprising Overwatch League team. And he just went to California actually for one of their matches, and like it was like all expenses paid, obviously for the company. But like he said it was awesome, and he had a great time. That Overwatch League.
Yeah, it's televised now, isn't it?
That's crazy. Yeah. Dude, me and my dad were sitting there watching TV. He was flipping channels, and Overwatch comes on. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I've never played it.
I
so
could
like,
never get into it. I tried it a few times. I'm not good at computer games, so it kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But like, I don't see what the whole hype around it, like televising it.
I think it's competitiveness.
It's more these guys like they play together every single day, and they run plays almost all day.
Yeah, well, that's what we have. Like, so when I used to play Call of Duty a bunch, and I still play a decent amount, but like I used to get up, play 8 hours, stream it obviously, and then like go to sleep. And like obviously, like when you're in the game, you have call outs and stuff. So like I could say something and you would know where the person is, and that's kind of how PUBG is now, where we're getting call outs. You have to call out certain things like breaking glass. You know, if you're breaking glass, if you're hopping out of a window, you say breaking glass. You know your teammate's hopping out of a window breaking glass. If your teammate doesn't say that and someone breaks glass, you know there's another dude around you.
Yeah,
like that type of thing. So like communication in Call of Duty, Overwatch, PUBG, all those games is huge.
Yeah, the call-outs are crazy, and how they work as a team is also insane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like using the ultimate abilities. That's like League of Legends, another great game
I
that
could
a lot
not.
of people
That
play.
just,
Never played
Here's
it.
my thing.
It's
I'm
really
not a
fun.
huge video game guy, so
I would say you should try it.
Here's my thing. A lot of dudes are like, oh, I want to play video games for real life, you know, like for your job. It's never an attractive dude who goes pro playing video games. That's my
False.
point.
Optics Scumpy.
No.
Seth Abner. Ian Porter. Crim 6.
Point is,
sexy. Damon Patov.
No.
Another good
I
looking
don't
dude.
know who any of these
My
people
point
are.
is like,
yeah, I'd never heard of him. So
I don't know.
obviously
I couldn't play it
Patov is not his last
professionally.
name.
It's just not my
Like, imagine
thing.
like walking into a bar and you're trying to like flirt with a girl, right? She goes, what do you do for a living? You're
I
like,
play video games.
I play Fortnite.
I play Fortnite.
Oh no! Here's what I would say.
professionally.
If I was Ninja, I'd
I
say
play I play a game that
I make
eight-year-olds play.
$600,000 a year
Ninja.
playing Fortnite.
Ninja, his wife is hot, by the way.
He has a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninja was a pro Halo player before Fortnite.
Yeah,
if
I
you
know
didn't
that.
know.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
so that's
he
why
also
one of
has
the
a ton
Optic
of money,
guys-
and he's like one of the
He
most
had,
popular.
But
gamers
for a
in the world.
long time, he didn't.
He
He
had-
would stream Halo,
He had
and
Bud
he
Light
was,
as his sponsor too.
yeah. For a long time, he would stream Halo, and he did well in Halo. But I mean, nothing near what he was now.
Yeah.
That's how he met his
No,
wife.
dude, he was like #1 Halo player. Yeah, he was
Nope.
close.
No, Optic Maniac beat him many
He was
times.
close though.
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
well,
He was good. He was better than a lot.
let's say it
of
this way:
people.
if you're in the top 16 in any game, top 16 team, so you're considered a pro player. Well, it's really like top 8 now, but so he was one of those. He was obviously one of the best in the world, but he wasn't winning.
How do they determine that?
Well, for Halo, there's a lot of like qualifiers, and then, for example, Nick Keshner, Optic Maniac, he did a big run in the Last Chance qualifier, LCQ, and like they streamed it, and they had like thousands of people watching them, right? And that's already like generating money. But then they get in, and then they did real well, and it's like a bunch of tournaments. So I know, you know Trevor Morris?
No.
You know? Yeah. So he's a pro Paladins player, and he's actually on the very best team in the world right now for console. He's on Elevate now, and he's like one of the best players in the world.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, so they have like weekly league matches that they play against other pro teams. They scrim every night, and they do it like they run it like a job. And that's how like the Call of Duty teams do too. So like they'll have it like 4 o'clock. We're doing scrims. You do scrims from like 4 to 7. 7 to 8, you have like 7 to like midnight. You'll do like money 8s or whatever. And I play a lot of money 8s, which is like it'd be like 8 people sitting around at a table. You do like a snake draft kind of. You know, like pick 1, pick 2, pick 2, pick 1. Then you put up like money and you play, and then that's like how they practice. They just practice.
That's crazy.
Practice.
It's like a sport.
So he's like
Yeah.
he's one of the top ones in the world.
Yeah,
right
Trevor
now.
Morris, he's like the best on console.
And then we got him. So we got him, and we got like a professional Fortnite player.
Ghost.
That yeah.
Yeah, he
Ghost Enzo.
no, he's not on Ghost anymore.
Just Enzo.
Yeah, he's not a professional Fortnite player anymore. He's now a professional streamer. I don't know. He said he's going to pursue streaming or something. I saw his tweet. I probably saw it too.
I couldn't sit in front of a screen for 12 hours.
Some of his tweets though.
Neither could I.
It's just why would you tweet that? It's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
I don't know. It's kind of like weird, but I did one 24-hour stream, and like that honestly was awesome. Could we not?
What are you watching?
So 24-hour stream. I played one of the biggest Call of Duty streamers at the time on the game. It was Exposed. You ever heard of him?
No.
We played.
I don't play professional Call of Duty.
We played
so-
We played 2 2v2 matches. We won the first one. I was talking mad shit, obviously. I was playing this guy called Quickfully. He was talking mad shit, obviously. So we're like talking shit to each other. He has like maybe 600 viewers, and like his people kept coming to my stream. I had like 70, give or take, and then he would like talk shit, throw his up on the stream. Like 200 people come talk shit to me, and then I'm like, all right, re-challenge us for more money. We lose this one.
Ooh.
But then, this is the best part. His teammate was banned on the site on another account, and you can't ban and evade a ban by playing on another account. So they banned his account outright, like bandit IP address. So we ended up winning both matches because of like the implication of that. So we got all the money from the matches.
How much money was it?
Maybe like $100. And but he like now he'll play like $500 wager matches. Like that's just too insane. He wins some, loses some. He plays blackout wagers now, which I was never a fan of. But yeah, that was a great time. 24-hour live stream. I went to bed. I was like,
I would not be able to do that.
I just got too much going on, man, to sit and play
video
games.
Nowadays,
I couldn't do it for like 3 hours straight. I don't know.
Really? I mean, it's a lot of like sitting there.
I'll play video games for like 3 hours, like once a month. I'll just sit down and play them for like 3 hours.
I haven't played. The most I played in the past month is like 4 hours in a row.
It just depends, man. Like when I got Red Dead for PlayStation, like I would like come home, play for. I would get on at 5 and I'd get off at like 10. Just playing the campaign because it was so much fun.
That's how it was when I got the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, like if you can get into a campaign game like that, then it's like, it's not just like, because like you play Call of Duty multiplayer, you get in a match, get out, get in the same match, but like campaign, you follow the story, you get into it, and you get.
Like I've sat down and done like the campaign in like a day.
I played the Spider-Man campaign. I played it for like 8 hours straight. I don't know if any of you guys have that game, but
no.
I wanted it.
But I got a PC instead. So.
It's really.
I don't get it. Like my brother, he's only like 10, but he can sit down. He gets up at like 7 o'clock and plays Fortnite for like 3 hours until everyone gets up.
What a beast!
And like, I walk down, he's playing every single day. I'm like, how do you do this?
That's how I used to do it, dude. We would get home. We would talk about it in biology, dude. We go home.
Then he like.
Oh no, chemistry.
He tries to find other times in the day to play, and I'm like, no, like you played for 3 hours earlier. But like he'll do like a normal game, or then he'll do like the build battles.
And I hate doing that, dude. I fucking hate it. People
he just goes on me. He goes on with one friend and just plays, and I'm like over and over. I'm just like,
yeah.
How is this
I have
no
fun in that. I like getting wins though. I like getting wins, dancing on people.
It's nice to practice. Like if you suck, it's fun to practice.
That's me.
They have to make a Fortnite dance. It's like this, like rolling the dice. Rolling the dice.
Like GTA.
Jesus, Billy.
You win one of the races in GTA and you.
It's just rolling the dice.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
No,
it says jerk off. Of course says it.
It's also GTA. So.
They don't even care.
Billy, we were trying to make this a clean podcast.
Which is why I love GTA so much. It's like it's
GTA. I used to play Saints Row. Anyone ever play that game?
Never heard of it.
That was a game I could play for a long time.
I never played it, but I've heard about it.
Dude, I had the penthouse. I had every whip.
Wasn't there a gun that like turned people into chickens or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. There was a big dildo on a stick that you could whack people with. Dude, that was a fun game. Saints Row 2 and 3, I think, and then 4 maybe now, but fun game.
It's one of those messed up games.
I've never heard of it.
Fortnite fell off.
I'm
not a fan. I haven't played it in a while.
I deleted Fortnite actually.
I want to.
Big fan of Battlefront 2.
Oh, me and Bill have been playing Battlefront 2.
Star Wars?
I used to play like the first Battlefront, but like I stopped playing when Battlefront 2
came out. It got so much better.
Back on PS2 it was sweet, but now it's pretty fun.
Like the old, like not the old Battlefront, the one they came out with before this. Like,
how do you feel about?
You could be like 3 heroes. You could be like Luke, Leia, or Han.
Yeah.
And then like the officers and whatever. This game, like you can be almost every single important.
You unlock every single character. How do you feel about the like the flying matches?
I'm not a fan.
He hasn't played
the planes.
Have you played one?
No, but I just don't like.
Dude, we gotta try it. It's pretty fun.
It's actually in Battlefront 2, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Her nephew.
Who?
Tristan. Her cousin. So we were over at her house. We go over to her cousin's house a lot. Her aunt's house. I see he has PlayStation VR. I'm like, yo, like, hook me up with that.
Yeah.
So I get in. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna tell you what game to play. Put the headset on. I'm in a freaking X-wing fighter, dude, in Star Wars, and I'm like looking around at the cockpit, and like I could see R2-D2 behind me. It was the coolest thing ever, dude. VR is the next wave of gaming.
Is crazy.
Me and Bill, we were at Micro Center, and like I walked up to people because they have a VR like station where you can try it. And I'm like, hey man, I spent a lot of money here. Can I try it out?
The guy was like, why do you need to spend money?
I'm just telling you, I'm a loyal customer. But so he put the VR headset on me, and like I had the things, and then like I was defending a castle from these people coming at me. Don't touch that. And like, so I would like have to pull the arrow out, like light it on fire, pull it back, and like I was shooting these people.
Hard. It's so hard.
I know, it was fun though. And then he put me in this game where like 2 guns, you just shoot the things like that. The VR is
Have you
crazy.
played Beat Saber?
Beat Saber? I don't think
game
so.
seems so stupid.
It's kind of fun.
Oh,
What?
is that the one that Dawson always plays?
I have
It's
no
like
idea.
it's like
Oh,
Guitar Hero,
maybe.
but it's like
Yeah, no. Yeah,
it's
Dawson.
just you have like 2 swords and like the things are coming at you like different directions. It's like
Yeah.
it's like with the song. It's actually it's pretty fun.
Dawson Drewhart always plays that.
It'd be cool if they did like lightsaber battles. in
Yeah.
VR.
That'd
Dude,
be
I'm
sick.
telling you, like
online.
the
that'd be
next-
good. Yeah.
the next wave of gaming is like. Ever seen Ready Player One?
No.
Yeah.
That's
a
that
good
kind of
movie.
stuff. Black Mirror. Actually, I was watching Black Mirror, new episode,
Freaky show.
and it was
can't do that.
VR. So you pick up the controller, you start it, and it's just a little circle you put on, and
Oh,
it puts
yeah.
you in the game. and like
I
it's-
turned that episode off so quickly.
You can feel like everything, and like I think that's what's gonna be next, and I think that's gonna be so much.
Yeah,
That'd be
but would you
crazy.
really
It was
want to
cool.
But it's not.
feel
It's not going to be
everything?
like that advanced because obviously
Yeah.
that's
I
too
think we
advanced.
all
but it's,
know what we want to go.
it's
do on
gonna
VR.
be.
No,
it's,
Billy.
it's gonna be.
I was talking about like Call of Duty when you get shot, you actually feel like
but
gunshot
no.
wound in
So
your body.
actually, that whole episode's really messed up.
Yeah, I turned
so
it off.
these two
as soon as-
dudes, right? It's called Striking Vipers or whatever.
Dude, that entire
Back
show
when
is
it was
messed
like
up.
old PlayStation
No,
days,
like
they
this
play.
is,
It's like
have you seen the episode?
It's like Mortal
That's the
Kombat.
next level messed up.
So like for 10 years later, the guy gets it for his birthday. He's like, yo, you gotta try this new VR stuff. So they hop in, they be their old characters, they start fighting. And then they just get into it, dude. These 2 dudes in VR, they start making out, having sex. And that was the whole episode. They're like he would like go, like he would play the game, he would lock his door. And it was real messed up.
I couldn't watch it. Like I turned it off after the first
It
fighting
was
scene. I'm like,
funny.
I can't. Like I would feel
It was
so
funny.
uncomfortable.
And by the end
watching
of
that.
it, they're like, is this gay? And they're like, no, man, it's a video game.
It's okay. We had socks on.
Yeah, that's like Ready Player One stuff. I feel like is what's going to be next, and I think
That's
gonna
it's
be
a good
cool.
movie. It's a
You
really
know,
good movie.
some cool
Like,
thing like
That'd be cool to have all the gaming stuff like that. But
so
like to be taken over the world, like
Yeah.
everything is in the video game. That's nuts.
Yeah, which I don't think that it's ever going to get that. I mean, it might when we're older, but like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to get that bad.
That it's
No, like the whole like
it's crazy.
feeling that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Like,
Like
I occasionally play the game and it's fun, but I wouldn't want to be in the world of the game.
like the
yeah, like the
the
Sim
game
City
is the
life
world.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Will you unplug my headphones again?
are they messing
I
up
think
again?
I think you need new headphones.
Let me hear it.
Like twisted or like if it's like in and twisted.
I'm not hearing anything. Oh, I do hear it. Yeah.
What's up?
No, I heard it. I heard what it is. Yeah, I'm not hearing that. That's definitely something that's isolated there. I don't know.
I don't hear it.
We'll figure it out.
I don't hear it either.
You should just buy new headphones.
Might just be loose. I know. Well, see, the issue is for things. So we have 5 microphones here. We could do a 6 microphone, but we have 4 audio jacks. But I need to figure out how to make more audio come out of the mixer. So I could get another one of those little boxes that's right there and just like plug another box into that
Yeah.
and then have another box.
Yeah.
But like that's just like that's
you already
like
you already have a lot of
reproducing.
mics. Like that's not.
I know. Well, I'm saying the
when are you-
headphones for the
when are you-
headphones.
Okay, yeah, for the headphones.
Yeah.
When are you gonna use 6 mics?
Well, we used 5 twice now.
We had 5 the other day
I know. Yeah.
when we recorded.
Yeah.
that
We
one.
we recorded an episode, and then it was just not
Up to the standards.
it was not appropriate in some people's eyes. You know, some people were a little bit soft. It's whatever. So
Or trying to like get recruited maybe, or
Yeah,
have
they
a
wanted-
job
they
and
wanted to-
not have
they
employers.
were
or
doing
go
it.
to college.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So
And
we,
have parents that watch this.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the parents thing.
How much time do we have?
5 minutes. Well, I mean, if you want to cut it here, we can.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I don't care. Lexi's telling me she's hungry.
Just throwing stuff at you.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk. I don't know what do you want to talk about?
Parents.
Okay, what about parents? That's
So
really broad.
Parents are the
someone
worst.
we knew posted a comment. Nice guys finish last. Bad boys bust on her face.
We're cutting it now.
It was not well
We're done.
received. All right.
It's someone in this room.
Yeah, and
And
some people didn't
My
like it.
parents didn't like
Someone
it.
wearing the Degrade
For-
Me sweatshirt.
The Degrade Me sweatshirt is on deck. Call her daddy. Good podcast.
Let's just be honest. Every parent has 100% good reason to not be okay with
well,
that.
all of us in
That's
this
something-
room,
it's just something
all
you
of us in
can't
this
post
room
that.
said it was a great idea.
No.
We were
That-
in
that
the
was-
picture. We
It
were
was,
all
we
in
were
it
all
was
in the picture, too.
in the moment, laughing at a joke.
We
It's
gave
not something you
we
post.
gave-
we
Here.
gave the green light.
We were like, oh, that would be
Regretfully.
funny. But then we were
Regretfully.
like,
I don't know,
wait,
man.
wait,
It just depends.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
if
wait,
my
you don't
parents-
post that.
If my parents saw that, they would just be like, dude. But
Yeah.
like they wouldn't care.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
My
exactly.
parents would
like-
say like, dude, like, and then they'd care. And
My
I,
parents
but
just, like,
at the
don't
same time,
do
I would
that.
never
Yeah.
post something like
I
that.
just
Yeah.
don't-
My dad would
Well,
laugh.
see, I have big balls, so it just happened.
we need to cut this podcast.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's something
that's
cut
been
it.
episode 35. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Caleb, and thanks, Josh, for coming on. We'll see you next Tuesday with another episode.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See it.